Woohoo! The time is finally here. It's time to file your free application for Federal Student Aid, or FAFSA, form for the 2024-25 filing year. For those who haven't heard, the form has been undergoing an extensive overhaul. In that process, the usual opening date for filings was moved from October 1st to December 31st, 2023. If you're attending a four-year college, community college, or trade or vocational school, you are encouraged to file your FAFSA without delay. Get yourself over to studentaid.gov and work until you complete the form, sign the form, and hit submit. Hi, I'm Margaret Meek, and this is File Your FAFSA. Now, here are a few quick notes to make sure we're all on the same page. If you have not seen our previous video on the changes being built into the FAFSA process, please do so now. It will help you better understand the changes happening. If you still need to go to studentaid.gov to get your FAFSA ID number, do that first. At the same time, you will be asked to supply the contact information of your college financing contributors, i.e. your parents or guardians. Contributors are the people whose tax forms will be evaluated to award you a Student Aid Index, or SAI. An SAI measures the amount of financial support you are able to provide by yourself or from your family for college versus the amount of money you will need to complete your education. Once you submit your contributors' information, you must follow up to ensure those individuals complete the process outlined in an email they will receive to be awarded their own FAFSA ID number. The step of gaining FAFSA ID numbers can start immediately. You do not have to wait for December 31st. If you have a contributor who does not have a Social Security number, you do have to wait until the 31st. The earlier you file your FAFSA, the better your opportunity to receive prime consideration for federal student aid. Putting off your filing doesn't make it easier or less challenging, but it can cost you money. To quote Nike, just do it. The form is getting a soft open. That means you can try to apply before the 31st of December, but there are no guarantees that all will work or that there won't be delays. It is worthwhile to try if you're planning to hit the ground running in 2024 and want this off your to-do list. Based on the projected application load, there will be a waiting room. There may also be planned pauses to make sure the site can keep up with the load. You will receive instructions to return, wait, or continue completing your form. You can stop and save your work if you need to leave for any reason. Just be sure to come back and finish your form. Now, as you work on your form, you can list the schools to which you have or intend to apply. This allows the school to gain access to your SAI. If you have questions or find a hurdle you are having trouble scaling, use the virtual assistant feature on the studentaid.gov site. Ask your high school counselors or contact the financial aid office at any of the colleges you are attending or interested in attending to ask for assistance. Patience is the key to this process. Once you've completed, signed, and submitted your form, the process is as follows. You will receive an email from FSA noting the day you filed, projecting your SAI, and outlining your status related to the federal Pell Grant. The information you submitted will be forwarded to the schools you listed sometime in late January 2024. You will receive a FAFSA submission summary in late January. You will receive a financial aid letter from each school you have been admitted to. Check with each school to find a target date for when they will send these letters. These letters will review the federal aid funding available to you and the college's level of funding. Once you have letters from each school you have been admitted to, you can choose which school will be blessed with your presence and money. A few quick notes about state-related information. Some states have specific required FAFSA application deadlines. Check with your high school counselors or the state education website to make sure you file on time to be eligible for state financial support. If you live in Iowa, Mississippi, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, or Vermont, you will be redirected from the FAFSA site to a state aid application once you've completed your federal form. If you live in Minnesota, you will no longer have a direct link to the state aid form from the FAFSA site. Go to your state education department site to find instructions on how to file a state-based form. The FAFSA form you file now will outline funding for the 24-25 academic year. After your senior year in high school, you will need to apply every year you will be in college. Mark October 1st on your calendar so you remember to file again next year. If you aren't exactly sure what you are going to be doing as far as college goes, file anyway. You are better off having the form filed and not using it than not filing it at all or waiting until the last minute to hit submit. Oh, and make sure you sign and hit submit on the form or all your work will be for naught. The FAFSA form is worth the effort. Get busy and get ready to file. Again, patience will be necessary as demand for the website will be high. If you found any of this information useful, hit the like button or consider subscribing. And if you have any questions, let us know in the comments below.